Hi there, in this video I'm going to give you some tips on doing the legs for the lamb. So here I've already worked the dark gray part of the foot and I'm ready to join my new color. So I'm just going to wrap it over my hook and pull it through those last two loops of the last stitch there. Now, I don't carry my yarn around my stitches. I feel like working such a small animal, it leaves a lot of bulk, but I will carry it through under or behind the first stitch. So the next round is back loops only. So I'll do the first one back loop only, carrying the end of the gray and the beginning of the new color. And I will just drop that and leave that for just a moment. So our instructions say back loop only 4, so that's 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do an invisible decrease on the back loops only. Now this part can be tricky. It might take a few tries. We're going to just do the back loop only. We are not gonna grab our yarn, we're just gonna go around to the front and grab the back loop only of the next one. This can be tricky and it can be tight. We're gonna grab our yarn and pull through 2 loops. I've split that yarn, so I'm gonna try that again. Grab our yarn. Pull through that first loop, and I just use my fingers to help me get through that second loop. Then we'll yarn over and complete our single crochet, and that's our decrease. We'll continue the round with back loop only 3, so we can take a look at that decrease. Oh yeah, we are actually back loop 2, and then a regular single crochet in the last stitch. So that is round 3. And we can see that our back loop only decrease is invisible. It looks just like the rest of the stitches. Now to take care of these ends here, I will even pull this. This is the beginning from our magic circle. I'm going to pull that tight. And then I just make a knot right there at the base so it doesn't come loose ever. And then this is from the color join. I'm going to make sure those are pulled snug, so there's no extra yarn in the join. And then I'm just going to knot that a couple times. Then we can continue working on round 4. Remove our stitch marker. And continue making the leg. So I'll set that aside for now and show you this leg I've worked up. You can see here, this is the stitch that was worked normal instead of back loop. And when you're sewing this together, this stitch will always be on the underside. So you can see here on this lamb, that stitch is on the underside of every single limb. So these are the yarn ends from joining our colors. So we're just going to stuff those all the way in the bottom. I try to make sure that bottom stays semi-flat. And then I'm going to stuff to about right here. I don't want it too full because I want there to be some movement in the upper parts of the limbs. think that's good. I'm gonna grab my hook and we will work round 12. I already single crocheted 2. I did not move my marker. So we're gonna flatten and make sure that the stitches line up with this last stitch being on the edge, just like with the ears. We're gonna decrease all the way through this one and all the way through this one, and then slip stitch around the post. So I'm gonna put it through, grab my yarn, pull through, put it through the next pair, grab my yarn, pull through, and complete the decrease. And then just go straight through here and slip stitch. Now, I do not fasten off and make a knot because I don't like that knot there when I sew it onto the animal. So what I'm going to do is just pull that yarn straight through. And then I'll use my tapestry needle Sorry, on another piece here. I'll use my tapestry needle to secure that, and I will just go right back through here, and that makes it snug. Then when we're sewing on to the body, we'll just go around each of those stitches. That's how to make your legs.